Anthony Ferraro and Mancina. Two blind guys collide to bring you For Bad Eyes Podcast.
Good over there, Jerry.
Let's go. Ah!
That's all, folks.
I'm sounding real quiet right now.
Really? You might have to turn your headphones up, Jer.
Good on your end?
Great on my end. You're
Popo
loud,
Gigio?
loud as a whistle, Popo.
If I can remember which. Oh, God, I'm touching a screen. Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o. Don't worry.
Hello. I
there.
didn't do anything.
Look for the knobs.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
There
Hello.
we go. Hello.
Yes.
Geronimo.
For Bad Eyes.
Dude, we got a doozy for you today. I got a lot to throw in your windpipe there, Jerry.
Oh, total, let's see. Total of 42 hours of travel.
Yeah, I think I'm at, first one was 23. Second one was about 20. So yeah, 40, 43. I am traveled out.
Brazil. Shall we start there?
Bon dia, yeah.
Let me throw this
Let's
at
start-
you.
Yeah, throw it.
You want me to go here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Even peel for the way there.
First off, after you're clicking the gang, you what? How does it go?
What? First off,
After
gang,
being a
click,
click
you
you
claim.
claim. There we go. Radio edited though.
yeah.
Absolutely opposite. Actually, hyped on the
What did you just say?
on the.
Absolutely
I
opposite.
don't mean after biatch and the clip you claim. Click you claim. Jeez. The opposite of that, dude. Brazil para team. Amazing.
Unreal. They have
Largest.
full
probably-
para team.
they say they're the largest para team. I think. Oh, within skateboarding for sure.
Yeah, within skateboarding,
but I
they're
think they're the only para team.
yeah.
Maybe France. I don't even. Nah, I guess France
No,
doesn't
but
really have a team.
You know,
right?
you would be surprised. I bet some of these countries already getting locked and loaded once they hear that the buzz.
I mean,
Brazil is always first.
full team.
Tons of people to choose from.
Full team. Para skateboarding team, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Well, every para team they have is
Which you were
stacked.
saying, yeah, their whole para
Yeah,
organization is on point.
yeah, they
On
take
Paul,
way better care of their athletes than they do their civilians.
which was really cool to see. We went to Rio de Janeiro.
Rio,
Is that how you say it? Rio de
Yeah.
Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Oh, I think Rio de Janeiro.
Speaking Portuguese over there, which sounds like a mix between like Spanish with a little bit of like Slavic.
I'm
in
going,
there. It was crazy.
I'm going Spanish mixed with Japanese.
Yes, little
Yes,
Japanese. Like what is how do you say thank you? I forgot everything.
Arigato is Japanese, and obrigado is
Obrigado, yeah, obrigado.
Portuguese,
So similar.
and they both got the e's,
Mm.
the knees and the e's. It's the
I thought you were
knees,
going
e's,
somewhere.
knees.
It's dangerous there for a second. Yeah, so just another country pretty much hanging out. You know what, Jerry? It's all the same with me, okay? Doesn't matter where I am. I'm just standing in the dark, and it's just the same, except for I'm just standing there, and then they're just saying this a bunch of
Well, there's
noises
Portuguese
that I can't
stones under
understand.
your feet, Jerry. There's Portuguese stones. It's a different smell. It's a different air. It's a different
I mean, I guess.
tongue. It's different cuisine.
Definitely get the tongue. I didn't suck on any tongues, though.
I know. Kelly
married
thought I
man.
got my tongue sucked on at the end after the contest. The very nice redheaded woman, she came up to me and gave me a fat kiss, but I like moved my face.
Last
'cause I didn't
second
know
jerk
what was
away.
happening. Last second, made out with my cheek.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a full kiss, Jared.
I had a couple kisses. A lot of touchy
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Touchy people. Just kisses on the cheek, you know?
I like touchy feely cultures.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if she
Man.
likes me though, you know.
I know that's it's mixed signals.
How would you know dating there if they
Yeah.
really like you?
I know it's all
Topsy
touch.
turvy.
It's all touch.
You know how? I wonder what that's like. Maybe as kids they don't do it as much. No, I mean, yeah, you know, it's all learned.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Mwah, mwah, ciao.
Ciao. I think they do an extra one there. They do a 3 just to be different. But
a lot of everything's in threes.
yeah.
It's an important way to live life.
What's it called? Yeah, that's how you even tap your board 3 times when you get stressed.
Yeah, I go 4, but
Uh-oh.
massage always taught
luck,
3.
good luck.
3 strokes on everything.
Oh yeah.
3 passes through it for
That's all it
everything.
takes.
Some people go 4. That's all it takes. Yeah.
I thought you missed that one.
But
what were you?
yeah,
gonna
so
say?
I'm flying over there. 3 flights, Jerry.
You got
That's the most
triple threat, Jerry.
That's the most direct flight with Delta to
Oh.
Rio,
That's insane.
which is and a different. This is always weird to me. Different route on the way back.
Mm.
So on the way there, Detroit to Atlanta, Atlanta to Lima, Lima to Rio.
Yeah, how come you got 2 on the way back, but 3 there? That
No,
makes
no,
sense.
3 on the way back too. But it was
okay.
Atlanta to
It was Rio to Chile, right?
to the Anges, yes, to
Yeah.
Santiago, Santiago, capital S 2022 is the Delta Lounge password if you're curious. In Santiago, Chile. So on the way home, yeah, Rio, Santiago, not Lima, and then Santiago to Atlanta to Detroit.
Mhm.
Why do they switch it up?
And maybe to give you a different view.
Maybe it's just the times, but
I don't know. The Earth's flat, so
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
old.
But the way there was 18 hours of travel time. You know, that doesn't include the
layovers,
the
and
Uber, the
Uber, the
layover. Well, that
airport.
includes the layovers.
Oh, it does.
Doesn't include getting to the airport and getting
Kidding.
to the hotel. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So, what happened on the way? Okay, on the way there, Jerry. So first flight to Atlanta,
yeah.
easy peasy, still in the States, no problemo. No upgrade, or I at least got to Comfort or whatever. It's impossible to get an upgrade if you're not top tier diamond dog.
Yeah, not diamond
If you're not a diamond dog,
or million dog.
good luck going to a hub in Detroit and getting that. But dude, I am. After I go to California, I think I'm 60 something points MQDs away from diamond, baby.
Dude,
I'm almost there, Jerry. I've never done it before. I'm so
Jerry,
excited.
last year I was Premier 1K, which is the highest status on United. Like I got royalty. I got free snacks.
Yeah, that's what I am. That's why I'm almost there with Delta.
And listen though, I flew so much still. This year, back to silver, Jerry. Back to the bottom.
Yeah,
and then we get back from Brazil. Kelly checks her app. She's like, "Oh, I'm gold." And I was like, "No way, we got gold." And I checked mine. Hey,
silver
place.
Second place, dude.
My God.
Why? Oh, because she went to LA.
Yes. Oh.
She went to LA and got the gold status.
All right. So you've
So I'm excited. I never hit diamond, so I'm really, and I mean, this is to get. I had rollover stuff from because they switched their whole rules up, so they use like your miles from last year.
Yeah.
So like I'm barely gonna get it. So
can you pay for the
so
mile
hard
to get it?
No, because it's not miles. These things called MQDs.
Oh yeah, they did.
So like 300,000 miles would be like
30,000.
30,000 MQDs.
Yeah.
Like 10% of your miles.
Yes, Jerry.
They say it's based off of the rate, the rate fare of the ticket, whatever the hell that means. I don't know what that means.
The rate fare. So when you buy it, probably the rate.
I guess it's just the price of the ticket.
Right,
Yeah.
so it's all money now.
It's all off of that.
I'll tell you, airlines, they really are taking advantage now. The prices have gone up so much. It's insane, dude. You used to be able to fly for like $400 to places.
Yeah. Oh, you could go with $400. You can go anywhere in the country.
Exactly. Now it's like $1,000 to go to freaking California.
Yeah. You could get $400 first class tickets sometimes in smaller places.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know, Jerry.
Inflation.
I don't know. Where was I?
You were flying. You were.
So yeah, smooth. Atlanta's all good. Layover.
Yeah,
Oh, I still gotta Zelle that person. I didn't have cash. I was like, let me get your. Do you have it? I always try to Venmo them.
I know. I
have to bring cash. She has Zelle. But she gave me her number. I got her number, dog.
Oh.
Just randomly.
Never got the digits, dude.
Got her digits. I gotta send her that. Next flight to. And then Andy was coming from LA. Andy and Oscar are both coming from LA, Delta, 2 different flights. And they got in like maybe 30 minutes apart. So strange.
Wait, from each other or you?
Yeah. Like from each other. Yeah, they were on 2 different
bizarre.
flights. Didn't make any sense, dude. So it's just crazy how many flights are going on. It makes you think,
Especially to
there's
Brazil.
multiple flights going from LA to Rio around the same time. It's crazy with the same airline, though. Isn't that strange?
That is seems like a waste.
Yeah, it does. But land in Lima, pretty chill. Services weren't too bad. Ended up. Wait, we're on the same flight? Oh, we were. Me and Andy were on the same flight.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Going from Atlanta to Lima. Stop it. Freaking. So he's on my flight, and I just see him as he's boarding,
Yeah.
I'm up in comfort. He's going back with the scum. See you later, Jerry. And then we get off.
Stop burp.
I know, I can't. I just ate. I burped a lot.
Someone left one negative comment on like the reviews, and they were like, "I really love you guys, but like, can you stop with the getting? It's nice that you're more comfortable, but like the burping in the air.
Oh, the burping, driving them nuts. I'm sorry.
Driving them nuts at work.
Maybe I'll stop.
I'm
drinking right now too.
Yeah. Keep it up.
But we get off, so I'm expecting like, okay, going to the new country. It's always a little, who knows what's going to happen with the services,
Oh yeah.
But I had Andy got off with me. I was like, oh, sweet. And we get off, and we're walking around, and he speaks Spanish.
Yeah, which is really nice.
I was like, oh, I forgot you got the Spanish card, dude. He's like, yeah. So got through that stuff pretty easy. I don't think it would have been as easy if we had
without him.
Well, if I had a wheelchair, I'd be right through.
Yeah.
And I was kind of telling him, like, oh man, you should have waited for the chair. We could have swooped right through here.
Yeah,
but he was saying they actually gave us all that. He was like, oh, they let us cut the whole line.
That's what they're really good in other countries. It's insane.
Yeah, we went to this lounge, which the freaking Delta screwed me again. They give the list of lounges, lounges near you.
Yeah,
lounges on your upcoming flights. I go to one, they're like, oh no, you do not accept it here with the pass I have. I was like, okay, why list the lounge then, dude?
It's always something. They got to have some sort of exclusivity. That's what we were talking about last time. Always about this.
But I paid the $85. Paid the extra $85 to get in, and we get in there, and I'm like, hey, I was like, the lady was like, yeah, look at, they took us to like these just like regular like restaurant style wood chairs. Like, give me like a couch, a sofa. She's like, oh, one sec.
Need to stretch out over here.
We're kind of chilling, waiting, and then she comes and grabs us. Follow me. Not speaking any English.
Mm-hmm.
Takes us to one of the private rooms, like a lay down bed. And I was like, oh, they hooked it up. I think that's for like Black Card members or something, dude.
That's got to be something special.
Yeah, she hooked it up. And I'm in there talking with Andy, and I'm just chatting away, being super loud. He's like, I was like, I'll take a water. He goes and gets me a water. And then I hear somebody on the other side of the room. It's like there's like 2 beds in the room or whatever. I was like, oh, shit.
There's other
tell me there was anybody in here, bro.
Dude, I realized that when you have a guide that's not used to guiding you, you forget what you actually are like. You take for granted. Like, for example, Kelly would tell me like everything around, and like you really take that for granted because when you're with someone new, it's like you still feel super lost in a way.
Oh, this gets better, Jerry.
Oh.
So we go next flight, Lima, which he's like, you think we should board? I'm like, I checked my thing. I'm like, oh my God, I thought we had another hour. We had it was boarding. So we hop up,
You
get in
the
there.
text message. It's like,
And I swear I was aisle, dude. And the lady who checked us into the lounge was typing away on her computer, doing something. I don't know. They were speaking Spanish with each other.
hooking you up.
Andy gets like row 8 aisle. I'm
Wait,
in row.
he was talking to them in Spanish.
I'm in row 18 in the middle.
What the Jerry?
Something
you
got,
guys
some
switch
wires got
tickets?
crossed, dude. Some wires got crossed. I was pissed because I already flew freaking what? 15 hours we're on, and it's the final flight. And this is like, I haven't slept. I slept maybe 2 hours on the second flight, and it's the middle of the night, and I'm in the aisle, and these planes are like
The middle.
European style, so tiny. I'm crammed, dude.
Oh my God. That's what I had from Azerbaijan, Turkey to home.
Oh, I was like,
It was, dude,
I was so hot too. I was sweating. I was like,
to the point where the seat in front of you, if they lean back, all space is gone.
it's in there. It's right there in your,
It's
they're in your
right
face.
in your face. You can't even put your tray down.
I was like, I sat down. I was like, I don't think I can do this. You have that kind of panic.
I know that panic.
I'm like,
dude.
wait, I got 5 hours and I have
You
to
have
sit
to
in this
fully
seat.
Talk yourself through it too. Like you need to calm yourself down.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, just
There's no getting out of it.
take off my sweatshirt. I'm elbowing people in the face. I'm grabbing boobs. All kinds of stuff's going on. I got headphones, a cane. I'm trying to stuff in the thing that doesn't even fit a piece of paper, dude. Trying to put a cane in there.
Have they ever asked you to put your cane above, like in the thing above? I've got.
Oh, I tell them to turn around. I'll put it above.
Oh, yeah. I know where this cane can go.
Turn around. I'll put it in your overhead.
I don't take your fucking your. I don't even know what a good example of someone's like.
Attic.
No. Like I don't take your shoes and tell you to put them up top.
Yeah. But there's no space in there because I had the cane and then the head for the over the ear headphones.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Skull Candy, game changer.
Start hitting the people next to you with your headphones.
Dude, yeah. So I'm just like, but got through it. And we land and I'm like, oh, Andy will be waiting for me. You know? I go out, I'm kind of waiting for everyone to get off, wait for everyone to get off, get my stuff. I only carried on too. This giant freaking backpack. That's the size of a carry-on, but like with backpack straps.
It was huge.
So heavy. So carrying that and the skateboard too. Get out there and then I was like, hey, are there gonna be like services or whatever? And they're like, oh yeah, one sec. Finally guy comes up, like no English, and I forgot my freaking AI pin translator. I was so pissed.
The thing that like you wear or something?
Yeah, it's like
how does that work?
Magnetic pin where I just tap 2 fingers and you set it to whatever language and it would have translated for me like in real time. Like it's fucking sick.
Crazy. Have you tried it yet?
I have. I used it a bit in Spain.
And it worked?
But I was like, yeah, it worked great. Yeah, it was good. And I was like, that's the one thing I forgot right on the desk, right before right on my side table, So I was bummed on that. So I'm like, he's like, wheelchair. I was like, I'll just walk. I'll walk. I'm like doing the 2-finger walk symbol. I'll just walk. And he's like, okay. And I was like, shoulder. I put a hand on the shoulder. He takes me to one of those little electric carts.
Oh yeah.
Hop on the electric cart with everybody. Bzz, drive him to the airport. We stop, and everyone's getting off. And then I'm like, okay, I kind of get off, and the guy driving just drives away. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. All solo, dude.
Wait, so you're not with anyone?
With nobody. I'm like, all right, here we go. And they're like, everyone's just walking down this hallway. I can hear this hallway, right?
I know the exact hallway.
So I'm just like, I guess I'm gonna just start walking. I just start walking, listening to footsteps. And I'm walking for at least a couple minutes. Everyone's still going. I'm like, and then I start, the mini panic in the head where you're like, wait, what if I'm walking to like another terminal? Are these gates next to me? I don't know where I'm even going, dude.
Speak the language. Where the hell?
I'm going, and I'm like, the dude from Adidas, Klaus. Shout out to Klaus, helped us on a bunch.
Anna.
He was waiting for me outside, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna have to
call
WhatsApp
Cloud.
video call him, do the old guide through the camera. Pulling out the phone, and then out of nowhere, an angel with wings and no hands. I hear a skateboard rolling up.
Oscar?
Oscar comes up.
Oscar!
My angel, dude.
Oh my
Swooped me
God,
up again. He's like, Dad. I was like, oh, thank God you're here, dude. Yes. I was like, Andy fucking left me, bro. Andy left me.
And he just left you, dude.
And then we walked 10 feet, and here comes Andy coming out of the bathrooms, I guess. He's like, oh, yeah, I had the bubble guts. I was like, dude, you just left me, man.
In another country. Like, we were together.
Yeah.
First you take my seat, and then
yeah, dude. Yeah, he screwed me.
Oh my God,
he screwed me. But then it was all good. We got through.
Yeah, then you're with Klaus. You're with a local.
We got outside, got Klaus, and we hop into the Uber into the streets of Rio that are just
they're
motorcycles just flying by.
The
New York
beeps, every time they
traffic
beep.
it's New York traffic with no rules, dude. This is insane.
It's madness.
It was crazy.
We made it to Rio.
The one other story was we were in an Uber and it was raining, leaving the park the one time.
Oh,
And this guy's whipping around, dude.
They don't get cars in Rio. Car is king. You don't red lights. Don't mean anything too. Don't trust a red light, Jerry.
And then like he's like hitting the brakes hard. I'm in the car with Klaus and Italo. What is it?
Italo.
And Klaus was like, oh yeah, he missed sister. He's got to go back. Turns around, and next thing we know, tires. I hear these tires sliding on the cement, and they sound like they're as smooth as your baby's butt, dude. Like just sliding.
Yeah,
and then we finally
tires.
Like when you slam on the brakes, like you get jerked.
Yeah. This was
we didn't even jerk
gliding.
because we slid so much.
Oh my God!
And we just came to like a nice smooth slide,
like a longboard cruiser.
And Klaus was like, "Dude, it was like less than a board width from the car in front of us, like so close."
Oh my God!
Madness, dude.
I had one scary story that was all self-induced on the way to after like everything was said and done. Like after the contest, everyone left, so we're going to our new hotel. We're staying at a pretty nice.
It's like 1:30 in the morning, the night after the contest.
No, this is the next day. So we're taking an Uber to our next hotel where we're staying for 3 nights till we leave.
Well, we should do the contest. Contest. I'm hogging over here.
My travel over there was pretty smooth, but I have one note where everything was chill. The first flight to Houston, we only had 2 flights, 3-hour and then a 10-hour. Flight to Houston was chill. Baby was playing the whole time.
2 flights, you said?
Yeah. 3-hour and 10-hour. The 3-hour was chill. Baby flew the whole time.
Way to Houston.
Played the whole time. I had these like books she like plays with and stuff. I was just chilling. And then get to Houston, make it into the lounge real quick. That was a nice treat. I didn't even know there was one. It was on the way to our gate. We hop in there real quick. Get on the plane. And I told you I spent the $300 upgrade for those seats, Jerry.
For the Comfort Plus Select.
Comfort Plus, Premium or whatever. Yeah. So I get in the plane. Very nice treat. Never had this. Braille above each row.
Yeah, I've seen it once. I was checking. None of my planes had it.
Incredible. And then go in the bathroom. Braille all over the bathroom. I can never find those lock buttons. And they had like lock, flush, blah, 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 everything. And I was like, damn.
Finding that flush is tricky on those planes.
Oh, you wait, Jerry.
Sometimes it's all over the place.
I got something for you later on. So I get in my seat. It's nice. You got the leg rest. You get, like reclines a little more or whatever. Start our journey. Baby goes right to sleep. I go to put my seat back finally, nice lounge area, a little time to catch a few Z's. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Put my seat back. I was like, oh, this goes back kind of far. Then all of a sudden I like just lean up a little bit. Seat comes up with me.
Yep.
And then I push back and I'm like, oh, there it goes. I had to fully lean my weight into it to keep it back, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like a resting lean. I had to like push my feet into the footrest to like keep it back. And I
Yeah.
was like, there's something wrong with my seat. Like it's not staying back. And Kelly's like, oh no, it's fine. Like trying to calm me down. Like it's fine. Like mine's doing the same thing. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just like what it is or whatever, like got over it. Jerry, halfway through that 5-hour flight of me fucking wrestling this damn seat, I like it was bad. It got to the point where I'm like sideways, like trying to lean all my weight on it so it just stays down. And now my like lower left side of my back's hurting. And I'm like, oh god, dude, like so mad. And then I'm like, let me just make sure. And Kelly's sleeping. I reach over and feel her seat fully leaned back. I pull it forward. It doesn't move. Her seat was perfectly locked in that back.
Sometimes did you have a bunch of stuff on your side?
Nothing. I had nothing.
Sometimes you'll be hitting it,
Gary,
what I mean?
I was livid. I couldn't. The rest of the flight was just all I could think about. And Kelly's like sound didn't work, so United's gonna hear it from me. But that's really it. And then when we got to Brazil, it was amazing because I never had service like this. We got off the plane, start walking, the guy beep beep, get on,
Hop on, yeah.
Turns out, start talking to the guy. My man lived in Jersey for like 5 years and was like,
Jersey.
Hooked us from Jersey. And then he drops us off in that sketchy hallway area too. And we're like, oh, I guess they just, can't go further.
Dump you.
And then, yeah, we figured all that out. Waited, tried to find
the same thing. They just drop in and it's like, there's only one way to go, I guess, when you get in the hallway.
And there was where they drop you off too, like it's a little bit of a scary area. Like you look like you're in the slums of the airport. And we go out and there's supposed to be like the person waiting for us to like pick us up at 9. And there wasn't much info. They said he'd have a sign and a shirt or whatever. Waited like 30 minutes for him.
A little white flag and a cane. Yeah.
Waited like 30 minutes for him. Couldn't find him. Tried to message him, whatever. Then we just zipped in an Uber to the hotel or whatever. And
the Ubers, dude. I was looking at the price of the Ubers. $4. $4.10.
This
everything was like $4. Oh, it's amazing.
Dude, so I forgot about this. When we get to the airport, like when we're waiting to figure out the ride stuff, 1,000 taxi drivers are coming up to us, like one by one, like, no, you need a ride. Like the Ubers don't come to the door, whatever, blah, blah. Ubers won't come here. Like, let us drive you. We'll give you better price, all this stuff. But they keep coming up and I'm saying, no, we're good. And they ignore me because I have the cane and they keep talking to Kelly like, ma'am, you need a ride. Like, blah, blah. And every time they would ignore me and Kelly didn't realize why I was getting pissed. And I was like, dude, they won't acknowledge me. Like, it's so annoying. I was so mad.
Yeah.
You guys, like, I was so angry. But then we got there and everything was chill. But
the cane is like an invisibility cloak, dude.
Yeah, it really is. It is. That's exactly. I feel invisible, and I'm like, no, damn it, listen to me. I'm the husband.
I want to be heard.
I want to be heard.
I am the captain.
But then everything was good. I went over, they went to the hotel, then I went right over to like the area to like get credentials and stuff and skated for a while. And I was skating this rail and I sacked it once. And I was wearing my favorite skate pants. And the next time I go to hit the rail, I'm like, why is my nuts cold? And then I like feel down and the entire crotch of my pants is just blown out, dude. And this like area is packed. There's people everywhere in the contest, like area. And I just had to walk around for another 2 hours with my nuts just hanging out with my boxers.
I think you had boxers on. I was getting no underwear.
God, dude. Oh, if I went no undies, I would have been wrapping my shirt up like
freeballing it. Which is probably all good in Brazil.
Oh, it's definitely all good in Brazil. There was girls walking around in thongs with see-through dresses on.
Yeah, the girls, the Brazilian women.
Oh my caramba.
Too bad I'm a married man, dude.
I know. Then we were supposed to compete Saturday at 1, and it just kept raining.
Rain, Jerry. The rain started on
Friday night.
Saturday. No, I think Saturday morning. Because they're like, oh, they told us, okay, we're gonna skate Friday.
Yes, and then instead they
told
give
us
us a
Thursday
practice.
night, and then Friday comes like, no, we're gonna skate Saturday, and we're looking at the weather like it's just rain all
That
day.
doesn't look so good.
Wake up Saturday, raining. Push the time. We're gonna skate Sunday.
You get that
Sunday morning
notification at like 9:30 p.m. though on Saturday. Oh, we're waiting around all day Saturday, like having to be
a lot of waiting
close. Yeah,
and I was all hyped because I'm like, after the contest, we're going to a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to that all week.
So looking forward to it, and then
Capianas.
And then Sunday comes, they're like, just hang in there. And I'm looking at the weather and it says it's gonna clear up at like 7 or 8. I'm like, Jerry, we're not skating till 9. We're not skating till 9. They're like, they said they can push the contest by how long it would run. They could wait till 9 o'clock at
9
night.
p.m. Yeah. That it had to start up.
That's what happened. And they probably started at like 8.
8:45 probably. 8:30.
And they had to finish the rest of the contest. So we didn't start skating till 11:30 at night.
When we finished, it was like 1 a.m. and I was hallucinating. I was so out of it. And we had been sitting in a hotel all day. But we were in a hotel for like 16 hours with a baby that just wanted to play outside.
Yeah, I was just
chilling. It was a lot. It was
a lot of sitting around. Didn't explore much. I got the visual one time. It was big.
The plan was to get the skating done and then go explore those next 2 days. Like we were gonna book an experience or something for Bad Eye style, and then the whole trip ended up being waiting
rain
around
for the last 2 days. But we got the contest in, except my poor angel with no hands got screwed again. Oscar happened to him in Paris 2 months ago. He never ended up getting to skate because I had to push it and he had to fly home. Come the last run during the street contest,
they're finishing up park
last
finals.
run starts raining. They call the contest, and so we finished our contest, the street, and then park.
As soon as our contest finished, it started downpouring, and then the park got canceled.
Park got canceled, and Oscar's sitting there. I'm wearing my knee pads. And they had been drinking all day because they're like, it's not happening. It's not happening. And they were writing down. I'm like, you guys.
Andy was like trying to stay on his board, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, that was crazy. They were all hammered. Half of them were drunk.
All the adaptive people. It was amazing, though. I will say it was really cool. They brought out so many people. There was so many adaptives from Brazil.
There was 10 people in the adaptive contest. Just
in the street. Yeah, and then 10 in the park.
And they could have had more. But I think they only invited
I think 8.
4 or 5. The 8 of us were invited. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, no. It had to be more. Or it had to be less because how big is the Brazilian team? It has like 10 people on it.
Yeah, but think so if they have 10, 5 and 5 extras.
There was only 10 in the street.
Yeah, but there's 10 in the park.
Oh, 8, 4, and 4 for street, 4 for park. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. They invited 8 people out.
Because Ernie was invited too, and he couldn't make it.
Right. Oh, is that why there's only? Oh, then there was 9 in the street.
No, they filled another person in.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
There was 10.
Yep.
Yeah, and Dan got 5th.
Got 5th.
You beat all the blind people, which was awesome because their one blind skater was.
He was sick. Leonardo, dude.
Leonardo was sick.
Yeah, the team was really good.
Yeah, and then and all the people were really awesome, so nice. Like the whole organization was really sweet. They really wanted to take care of you, and like things were out of their control, and they did their best to make it work.
Yeah.
So it was, and it's cool to see how it's really growing. And next year they want to just do a pure adaptive competition, so it's like separate from that, so it doesn't happen. Which is really cool. Skateboarding in the adaptive world competition wise is progressing, and it's cool to see. Yeah.
Poor Oscar got the shaft again.
I'll
dude.
tell you, man, I have never been so damn nervous for a contest. I was shaking. I felt like I was gonna throw up. There's this clip of Kelly like asking me how I feel before I can't even talk. It's like I don't know what was up with me. And then the second it ended, I was like, oh man, I need to do that again. It was really
Oh,
weird.
I'm over it.
I know.
Contest, dude.
I just want to get really it not so much for contests, it just made me want to get good, like really progress in skateboarding, like kind of lit a fire under me. Like,
yeah.
but I was all wonky,
Yeah,
dude.
you
The
want to
first
do
time I
good.
went up the stairs, I went the wrong way. Second time, I jumped as I ollied, my cane fell out of my hands, and then I found it in midair, and it like threw me off everywhere. I was a real mess.
Yeah, this contest, dude. Like I said it there, it's like I'm gonna tell you where you're gonna skate,
Yes,
when to start skating, when to stop skating,
and how you
and
skated.
then I'm gonna judge you on it.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
that's
will
not
decide how you
skateboarding.
skated.
That's not skateboarding.
No, but the part of being with all your like friends and like just having a good time and skating, that was skateboarding. You know, like that part is skateboarding. Like aside from the contest, just like skating around and stuff.
Yes, that is skateboarding.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We don't
So-
need the contest for that.
No, but that's why you can use it as a, if you need to, because some people need that. You can use it as a catalyst to get there, and then
I guess.
I don't know.
I
But
mean, you can.
it's crazy, dude. To see it all happening, it just gave me such PTSD of judo. Like skateboarding is becoming a Paralympic sport because it's like the way it was ran, the way like you did all that stuff in the beginning, at like the other hotel, there, all this stuff. It was just so set up like how Paralympic judo is, and it was like, I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, the contest world, dude, is a wild one.
But
I mean, when we were hanging out in the, I had a great time when we were.
yeah,
just,
like just
the second
hanging
day we
under
were
the-
waiting for the rain to stop, and I went just in the athlete area. We were just
exactly
chopping it up, laughing,
like such good memories.
making Klaus
Klaus was
laugh
dying
because we were just saying the wildest stuff.
It was amazing. That he was like writing down notes because of how funny it was.
We were just saying the most like crazy
Like,
stuff we can't
cruel
even
stuff.
say on here.
Crude
And the
stuff.
one time he's like, "What?"
Oh, it was so good. I've never
Oh my god, it was
I was
fun.
crying. My like stomach hurt from laughing at times. It was so good.
That was the best time
I know. That was
because it's like this mix of like everyone there, everyone's adaptive, and then everyone, there's like the nerves. Everyone's kind of nervous,
yeah.
so you're just looking for something to laugh about. You know, what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, you're finding anything to just calm your nerves and like
Just to
distract you.
distract your mind.
Yeah.
And it's a good time. Yeah.
It is. And even like those times we would get back from skating and cool off in that corner outside of the hotel, like those times were
Yeah,
even
the hangout on the
too.
curb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dan's
Yeah.
corner.
Dan's
Um,
curb, dude.
But then my Uber story, dude. We're going, so everything's wrapped up. We finished the contest it's like 1:30. We go back. We don't go to sleep till like 4. Everyone goes home that day. We wake up, go to our new hotel, and it's like kind of our vacation part of like it's celebration of Kelly quitting her job and like anniversary and baby being 1. And we booked this spot. We're like, get an Uber. Get in the Uber. The place is 25 minutes away. Down the beach.
The new
like,
hotel.
Yeah, one road down the beach, right? This guy starts going, and I'm in the front seat, Kelly's in the back, with the baby. This guy starts going, and I'm like looking at the Uber 'cause it's on my phone, right? And it says like 25 minutes. Like, you know where it says like estimated drop off time.
Yeah.
So it's like estimated drop off time, like 12:50, right? And then we go for like 8 minutes, and I look at my phone, and it says estimated drop off time 12:58.
Yeah.
Go 5 more minutes, estimated time 1:03. I'm like, dude, what's going on right now? I don't freak out about stuff like this in other countries. I'm usually very chill about this. Like, it's all good, you know. And I'm sitting in that front seat watching this time goes up as he drives, and I'm thinking in my head all the worst thoughts here, Jerry.
You
I'm
guys are
like,
getting abducted.
this guy's talking on his phone and not with like a Bluetooth. He's picking the phone up to the ear driving, like he's texting and driving. And then my man's got a siren on his car, so he gets real close to these cars and then goes whoop whoop, and they move, and he's just speeds by. Dude, I started freaking out, thinking like, oh, he's like, he might be in some like crooked cop where they're going to like, sell us and we're gonna be like kidnapped in this country, dude. And I start panicking like that panic that you had of like the 5-hour flight, no room, like that times 100. And I feel like I'm gonna vomit, dude. Like I start shaking a little, and I look back at Kelly. I'm like, are we going the right way? And she's like, I don't know. And that just did. Or no, she didn't. She was like, I don't know. And then I handed her my phone, and she didn't say anything for like 5 minutes. So here I am sweating, dude. My like hands are sweating. I'm freaking out. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. And she finally says, oh no, he's going the opposite way. And then I start really panicking. And then 2 seconds later, she's like, oh, but he's taking this other way, like through the mountains. And then I'm like, through the fucking mountains, dude, where are we going? And then like finally, after like it's like estimated arrival time 108, it starts going down finally. And I like the panic just like went away and I could finally breathe. Dude, I have never been so scared like in a situation like that. I was and I couldn't like speak to the guy because he didn't speak any English, so I couldn't even like do any small talk or anything. And like I'm sitting in the front next to him while he's like having serious conversations, and I'm just, oh man, dude. Oh, that was the end. I was about to drop you a pin.
Yeah. I'll this pin if I disappear.
Yeah, if you don't hear from me in 12 hours.
Send out the emergency text. Yeah. Yeah, that feeling once, and the first time I went to Spain. It's the first time I got into like an Uber in a different country. Then as soon as we got it, I'm like, oh wow, dude, they could just take me anywhere.
It was so scary, that thought. I'm like, you're helpless. You're like, and I start having like scenarios in my head where I'm like, well, like, what if I just like try and just fucking hook this guy so hard that his head hits the window and he like knocks out and can't fight back or something. Like, what if he's definitely got a knife on him, but I don't think he has a gun. And I just start going through all these scenarios, dude.
Oh man.
Oh.
Gets text derby over there when you're in a different country, dude.
It does, dude. And then we get to that hotel, and I've never had this. The second our Uber pulls up, I step out of the thing. My door's already open for me. There's like 4 bellhops swarming us, like taking our stuff, and like we look like bums. So the guy's like, "What's your reservation under?" I just want to make sure you can step foot in here, basically.
Yeah.
And they took amazing care of that. There was like a rooftop pool. We just chilled. They brought the baby swimmies, like the old school illegal swimmies. What?
Yeah.
And they like we'd go on the beach and they would set up the chairs and stuff. And then like sitting on the beach, I'm like, oh, I wish I brought toys for the baby. And it's immediately they walk up and with like toys for the baby. And I'm like,
oh, no way.
Crazy. Cool. And it was really, I was sitting on a rooftop drinking caipirinhas, Jerry. I was like, I was living large for a couple of days. I've never been so relaxed.
And you don't have to tip.
You don't, but
no tipping is so
you know what I do?
Nice.
You know what I do? I like if someone takes really good care of us on our stay, I break them off a little bit, like if someone's really attentive. Like this guy, he kept checking on us every day, and he remembered the baby's name, and he would just come out of nowhere. Like even if he was working somewhere else, he'd say, "What's up?"
Very sneaky.
I threw him a one love hat at the end of the trip, and he was like in tears.
Nice.
And I just signed something. The hotel made me sign something that said I gave it to him.
Oh, really? As a gift?
Yeah,
wow.
It was wild. Well, we had the breakfast on the balcony overlooking the ocean. It was nice. And
nice.
we did the helicopter, Jerry.
The helicopter.
I have a new fear of flying.
Helicopters, dude.
It messed me up. I don't think
left, right, XYB in those things, dude.
Dude, you get put in, gave Kelly the front, She had the panoramic window with the captain. I'm in the back, Jared, and they put the headset on you, and before you can even process what's going on, you are lifting off. And I had that moment of you on the plane. I was like, I don't think I could do this. Like, I don't get motion sickness. Jerry, I was rocking the boat, not tipping the boat over. I was freaking out, dude. I was like,
such a little baby.
No, dude. The feeling of that free falling up, you're going up, but it feels like you're free falling and the wind is taking you.
It's crazy.
And you realize what you're in, like this little box in the sky, and then you're over the ocean and you're up so high, dude. It was not okay at all, this feeling. And I gripped there's the bar in the back. I gripped the bar so hard that my fingers were numb at the end of the ride.
I thought you ripped it off.
Dude, I was not all right. And like, I have never.
Who was holding the baby?
Kelly was holding the baby, and the baby was freaking loving it. She was just sitting back with the headset on and like looking out the window. And dude, I was like yelling, and I realized like there was like the microphone in front of my face, and I'm just like yelling into the captain's ears and like,
oh my god,
dude,
what was the cat? Was he laughing?
He was laughing. He was funny, dude. And then I just was. I didn't think I'd get motion sickness. I felt like I was gonna puke on that takeoff, and then once we settled like high up in the air, I was okay for a minute. But then anytime you'd like get a gust, it was so freaky, dude. It would move the craft. Yeah. So then when we took off for the way home for like the plane, I started getting PTSD and scared again. And I was like, dude, I'm not okay. I need to like overcome this fear now.
I mean, they're crazy. They literally can go any.
I started thinking Kobe the whole ride in my head.
They can go any direction, and they can stand still. It's wild.
Stand still. That's what's wild. It stand still or go. And I'm like, dude, how is this doing this? Like, and that feeling of getting like, talk about sea legs, dude. Helicopter legs. When you get off the helicopter, you're like still in the air, and it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in one?
No, dude.
Dude.
So did they wait for the blades to stop before you got out?
No.
Did you get to do the duck, hold the hat and duck and run in?
Well, I didn't do that.
Do you know what I mean? I'm sure the blades, there wasn't.
Oh, they said you're not allowed to go behind the helicopter either. Like no walking behind the helicopter. And they escorted you from, like they put you in a golf cart to the helicopter and they escort you from the golf cart to the helicopter one by one. And it's like real serious.
Yeah, if you stand up straight, dude, you lose your head.
I started thinking about how there was like the handle was right next to me to open the door. And I was like, dude, this is not okay. And I had an empty seat next to me. And the whole time I was like, I wish Dan was here because I don't know how to explain this. Like being blind in the helicopter, I wanted to know it wasn't just me. Because Kelly was doing way better than me. And I thought the second we took off, because she has motion sickness.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That I was like, oh, we're gonna have to like stop this. She's not gonna be okay. And it was really me projecting, like I'm not okay.
She was chilling. She liked it though.
She was chilling, dude. We went over like the Christ the Redeemer and stuff, and went over the ocean and saw like the whole thing. It was crazy. We were debating doing an hour, and we did the 30-minute. I could not have done the hour.
Yeah.
Like 100%, I know I can. And now I'm like mad that I was so scared.
Yeah, maybe next time, dude. You'll be chilling.
I want to do the paragliding.
Paragliding with the fan?
Yeah, and when you like jump off the cliff with the person.
Oh God, no!
They were doing that, and that sounded crazy.
That sounds like death before a helicopter. That's craziness.
It was nuts, Jerry.
You can buy those things. Like it's like a fan, you know? These giant wings on it, and you can just cruise around.
That's not okay that you can just buy one.
That's pretty cool. Like even here, every now and then you just see a guy just cruising around like, whoa. Yeah,
have you ever been on paraglider?
No, that's probably one thing I would not do.
Would you bungee or not? Would you bungee jump?
Yeah, that doesn't.
I don't think I'd bungee
cool
jump.
To me, but
I don't.
Kinda
Bungee
seems
jumping
whatever.
sounds sketchy.
I'll take my fake eye out. I feel like it would just fly out when I hit the bottom. Going.
I wonder if that like is like a thing you have to do for certain things. Like they would make you take the eye out.
No, they don't even know. I'm sure.
I know, but there's certain places that would like ask you that. Like, have you ever? What happens on a roller coaster?
Roller coasters are fine.
It doesn't like dry out on you or anything.
Not during the day.
Yeah.
The only time I would take it out would be like wakeboarding or something. Water skiing, I would take it out,
Oh, really?
which I haven't done that yet.
Wakeboarding.
Surfing, I would might want to take it out. You know, if you've like face plant in the water sometimes
Yeah.
and your
And
eyes are open on
even
accident.
taking a wave to the face when you're like trying to duck dive or something.
Yeah, that would probably be all right. I don't know. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
High dive, you'd probably want to.
I wonder if you would have to take it out for
Like
this-
my buddy jumped off a high dive once and it was at night. So you can't see the water when you hit it.
Yeah.
And he had his eyes open. And both of his contacts just got flushed out. And it came out from the water. Like, I couldn't see, dude. It was crazy.
Dude, water
Mine's
can
close.
really hurt. It's crazy.
Like
Skydive.
water, like I've water skied. Yeah, we hit that water or like tubing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
you just
even
get
tubing,
smacked.
it's like glass.
Yeah.
It's
It's
crazy.
glass for the first two skips, and the third one's like, bah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he gonna say? What about like going deep, like what's that called?
Scuba diving?
Scuba diving. Would the pressure fuck it up?
No, not pressure. No.
Yeah. I wondered that.
Dude, I know they call them red eyes, you know, flying overnight. There's something about that. Like your eyes get dry on those planes.
They do. There's
You know, like you fall asleep and you wake up and your eyes like are like crusted shut.
Oh,
You're
there's
like,
something
"Dude,
with the
what is
pressure."
going on in here?
I pulled what I thought was just a little booger out of my nose that was all dry. And what was behind it was insane, Jerry. It
Just
was like
hair
a
and-
snake. It was a
That's
snake.
nasty.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Just get
felt-
dried
it
out.
felt
in
like I
there.
it felt like I was pulling part of my brain out.
I gotta stop eating on planes too.
Oh, dude, I eat way too much.
Well, I
then
eat a
you
bunch,
also-
and the gas I get.
Oh.
on the planes, dude.
There was a gas on my plane that made me sick. I walked through the first class to go use the bathroom, and I walked through a fart cloud.
Ooh.
That was. It made me sick. It actually made me nauseous. I was like,
When I landed home, I was ripping them when everyone's getting off. I'm waiting for services, and I would just leave clouds. Just that
Oh.
same thing. I was like, "Oh my god, that's horrible."
You
I'm
ever
so sorry.
do it, but it stays down, and then you waft it up while you're
Yeah,
shit-
you stand
like,
up. It
oh.
unleashes. Like, sorry.
Oh,
But I've heard the people that open those doors from like the international flights, you know, they put the jet bridge up
yeah.
and someone's got to open that door from the outside.
Oh my.
They just probably get a whiff of just the
Dude.
nastiest 15 hours of freaking international
Oh.
farts coming out of there.
I said one time,
That's
you
disgusting.
should only be allotted like 3 farts on a plane.
You can't, because I thought about like, you know, if you have a water bottle
Yeah.
and when you go up and down, you see it like crush and then
Yeah.
and then like open back up when you land. Like
Yeah.
that's going on inside your guts too. That change in gas.
Dude, the
But that
pressure,
must be why the farts are just like you're
they come from deep. It's like it's being
expanding
like
and
propelled like far
compressing in
deep
there.
under to
Oh,
the
dude.
surface. Oh,
it's not.
Yeah, there's
and,
gotta be
and
a
you're
science behind it.
sitting,
because plane farts do have a smell. They are different than any other.
but you're
fart.
sitting too. So it's like you're. I feel like your intestines they're getting a little crammed too. So you're like blocking stuff. You got this gas pain. You got to
Well,
get
you
up
know
and
me.
walk.
You know me. I don't poop on planes, right?
Yeah.
And that pressure on that red eye must have been doing something to me because it was working its magic. And there's about like 3 hours of the plane, or no, there's an hour and 20 minutes left of the plane left of the plane ride.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta go. Like my stomach was just killing me for some reason. It just didn't feel good.
Dude, eating all that food and you're sitting for
know.
10 hours.
It was the pressure too. I felt that like gassy, bubbly feeling. I was like, I gotta try and like piss or something, so I don't feel good, but I don't have to poop, right? And like,
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom. There's a line. I go all the way to the back, right? The back of the plane, pee or whatever. I'm waiting. No braille on this plane. So I go into that bathroom finally. I get in there. I pee. I'm like, oof, I think I gotta
I
poop
gotta
here,
do
Jerry.
it. I gotta
And
do it.
I gotta do it. I had to. I was like, you know what? It'll help me pass the rest of this flight
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
good like 20 minutes. So this is one of those small planes, but small bathroom. I sit down. I wipe that seat down first just to be safe. But I sit down. I put my legs against that door, Jerry. I got my feet propped up. I got the phone out. I'm scrolling. I'm comfortable, right? What
Little do
comes
you know, there's a guy in 40C like, God, I gotta poop. When is this guy gonna get out of here?
well, I'm getting there. So what comes out of me is ungodly, right? Like this, I didn't even know it was backed up maybe for like 3 days in Brazil, and it was all decided to come out in this flight from that pressure. And you know how those planes they don't have like water in them, like in the toilet, kind of. It's just
Yeah,
kind
there's a little bit, but
yeah. So I got one that's coming up. Like this thing's almost touching my butt, probably, Jerry. Like it's a lot. All right, and I get out. I get up. Now I start looking for the flusher.
yeah, I hate this moment.
Dude, I looked everywhere, Jerry. Everywhere it could possibly be at first. So I look behind the toilet. It's got to be behind the toilet, and then I find just like the old school ashtray, and I get grossed out. Like, damn it, I hate touching random shit. And I'm just feeling. I'm like, maybe it's a little higher. I start feeling. I'm like, maybe
You're
it's by
clinking and clinking. Like, all right
maybe
in
it's
there.
maybe it's by the sink because the sink's so close to the toilet. I press on it turns the sink on. I'm like, where is this? I'm to the point
hate
now where
this.
I'm feeling the ceiling. I have
I
my
hate this
hair,
because
dude.
at this point you've touched every surface with piss
So
and
I
shit
get that's
particles
why
on it. It's
that's
like,
why I was
oh
like,
my
screw
God.
it. I touched everything else, so I start feeling the floor just for fun. I start touching.
Oh my
I'm feeling up and down the mirror. I'm checking I'm this close to checking in the toilet. Like
I'm looking in the tissue box,
I'm looking under the toilet. I'm looking everywhere.
under the seat.
I swear to God, the amount of places
I open the door. I look for a switch on the outside.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude, and I am covered in filth, Jerry.
Oh my God.
I'm giving up at this point. I'm like, I need a shower.
Your hands are black.
My hands are disgusting. I feel a layer. I'm touching gum that was pressed in spaces.
Yeah.
I'm touching people's old Zin. I'm
An
like,
old cigarette butt from 1940.
I am knee deep in it, elbow deep. And I got to the point where there's a line out there, Jerry, and I was like, I don't know what else to do. I've done my best. They're gonna hear that there was no flush. I was like, they're gonna know it's me. And so I'm like, you know what I gotta do? I just gotta close both seats, wash the shit out of my hands,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna bolt for my seat, right? I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
I open the door. There's a guy right behind waiting for it.
Oh, that
The
poor
stewardess
soul.
looks at me with my cane and goes, in a real rude manner, I might say, "Oh, I didn't know you were blind." And then was like, "Where are you sitting?" And I was like, 25. I gotta go." And she's like, "Oh, let me help you to your seat." I'm like, "No, I really don't need help." And then she's like mad at me. She's like, "Well, how are you gonna get there?" And I was like, "Well, my wife's there." And she's like, "Okay, I'm just trying to help you." And meanwhile, I'm like backing up, like trying to go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
bolt
2
from my
steps as
seat.
you're talking.
I'm running into people on my way. I bump into the guy going into the bathroom on my way out, and I'm like, "Good luck, dude. I left the biggest floater in this
Oh my God.
the airline history, and I don't know what else to do." I did my due diligence, Jay. I looked everywhere. I pressed every button and faucet and thing I could find, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry for whoever
Yeah,
was on.
most of the time they're in the back. Sometimes they're on the side,
And it's like a button usually. It's like a squarish button thing.
but it's like a flat.
And
Sometimes they're hard to feel.
I have
Yeah.
never wanted that braille so bad as I did that moment.
Yeah.
I was about to open my camera and start filming and be like,
that
well,
poor
I don't know
soul.
what to do, guys. I've looked everywhere and this is what I'm leaving.
That poor soul. God.
Oh, dude, I feel and all he's got to do is just press the flusher once, but like that might have been a double flush.
He opened that lid to an acai bowl. Dude.
Oh, it was feijoada, acai, capainhas. It was everything.
Oh,
I
shout out to that guy. Sorry.
I was so like embarrassed or whatever you want to say. I couldn't even
Yeah.
tell Kelly till we got home. I didn't want to even speak of it on the flight.
Yeah.
And all I was thinking was they're gonna come like, excuse me, sir. Like come take me off.
Did I tell you the time they didn't have the water? Did I tell you this one?
I think so.
Yeah,
No
I think I
water?
did. Yeah. I had to poop like right when I got on, and the
Oh,
water
yeah.
wasn't working. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And I had to open the door. Water's not working in here. Like, I try the one across the hall. It's like, oh, sorry. Disgusting.
I spent like 10 extra minutes in the bathroom than I needed to.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was disgusting, dude.
Touching everything.
I got to know an airplane bathroom better than I ever have in my life.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's hilarious, dude.
that's what I'll leave you with, though.
That's great. It's good stuff.
Oh, and freaking Kelly on the way home. We got to Houston back from wherever, Brazil.
Yeah.
And we checked everything. I even checked my backpack. I was like, I'm done, dude. Like, oh, and real quick, when we left for the airport from the hotel, we were giving ourselves, we were leaving at 5:30. It's supposed to take a half hour. So we get there at 6, flight's not till 9. Get in the car. There's some accident or something. We're not getting to the airport until 7:30.
Dang, it's a long one.
So the flight boarded at 8. And we had to get there the whole time. Kelly's bugging that we're not gonna like make it, and we got to the airport, ran in, and the lady was like, "Relax, you have plenty of time." And I was like, "It's an hour and a half for like a."
Yeah, well, you can't even go into the airport until it's like almost time to board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the U.S. you can go in 3 hours ahead.
Yeah,
of time.
I thought you needed to.
No, I
Unless you're
never.
wearing
That's
a
what I
bag.
think it is, because you go up and like sometimes your flight won't even be listed on the board as like
Yeah,
you can't even check in there yet. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh,
Like,
that's
they just check in the people for the flights that are like upcoming very soon. It's very
I was like,
strange.
I'm not gonna make it.
Kind of makes a lot of sense, but
And then so yeah, that was all good. And then but when you got to Houston, you had to go pick up all your bags and then
yeah, to go through
home. That
customs. Yeah, that's the
sucked.
worst.
Oh my God. And I just got done telling Kelly a story about how when we were coming back from Aruba, my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, I just have an orange." And then I was like, and then they had to like search everything. And my brother like was like, "Dude, why did you tell them you had an orange? Like, why would you do that?" Basically.
Yeah.
And so I just got done telling Kelly the story, and then we're walking up to customs, and the guy's like, "Does the baby eat, or is it just drinking milk now?" And she's like, "Oh no, I have some cut up fruit for the baby." And I was like,
Oh no.
so we had to go over. They had to scan all our bags and like do all this stuff, but they really hooked it up and got us through. But Kelly had these cut up roses from the hotel. Like she got roses and brought them all back, and they scanned those bags and didn't say a thing.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Huh.
But yeah, Officer White, shout out.
Officer White over there in Houston.
He had the slick line, dude. He knew how to catch you.
They checked my bag on the jet bridge. Like right before you get like 10 steps to get onto the plane on that little
Wow, yeah, I've
thing.
had this before. I've had
From
this
Lima, because they come up, they're like, check your passport before you get on board. Get on board, and those smuggling are probably like, oh, I made it. And then like the
I
lady's like,
know.
hang on. She's like, can I see your bag? I was like, I thought she was trying to check it. I was like, whoa, what do you see my bag for? I was like, for what? And she's like, oh, I was gonna go through. I was like, oh God, I thought you were trying to check it. I was like, yeah, here. And she went through it. But yeah, checked me out. They were suspicious of me.
Oh yeah.
Man, what time are we at, dude?
We're good. We got to announce it.
We got to announce it. The White Cane. No, I'm sorry. The
Golden Cane
Cane Award and the Golden Guide Award shall be announced. You pulling them up?
Trying my best here. Yep.
Thank you for all the submissions. We should do all the special shout outs too. Those who don't know, the Golden Cane. This is our inaugural year. The first year we're doing an award to a person who deserves a golden cane. A legally blind person who believes they or someone else believes that they deserve.
All right, let's start with the Golden
Very
Guide.
special Golden Cane. And the Golden Guide Award for someone who helps out the visually impaired. Golden Guide 2024 award goes to Anthony's pulling it up. Drum roll.
This kid has done a lot in the blind community.
Should reread it. You want to reread it?
Yeah,
We gotta
let's
reread
reread it. There's not a name of him, but his father's name is here, which I respect.
Vaja. Vada. Vasavada.
Mike.
That one?
This goes out to Mike. Which one?
Vasavada.
Oh, no pase nada. That one?
Vasavada.
Oh, você foda.
Foda.
You mean
Vada.
sick ass
Foda.
fool. All right, here
It
we go.
means like sick fuck.
5%.
Yeah, well, yeah, and
60%.
I guess in.
Cracking down in my Jersey brother and
Here we
visit
go.
header. Golden Guide Award.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Message content. What's cracking down in my Jersey brother Anthony? I would like to nominate my son for the Golden Guide Award. My son's 15 years old and has a huge passion for helping the blind. He is a handler for puppies to be trained for the vision impaired. He is on his second puppy at this point and does this for the Seeing Eye group out of Morristown. His role in this program is he receives the dogs as puppy and starts to train them in getting used to being around other animals. This kid has such an amazingly big heart not only for dogs but also for people, as he's also in Boy Scouts. While helping the Seeing Eye program, he also has recruited his cousin into helping as well. This kid is so proud to be doing something for the greater good. Guys, thank you for all you do, my brothers. Dan, so glad to hear your skate park is finally coming along, and my Jersey brother, glad to hear you're healing fast and well. Must be that Jersey water, lol. One last thing. Guys, I give you both a major amount of credit in what you do. I always wished I could have learned to skateboard when I was younger. I did do inline skating, smashing rails. Not the half pipe though, just not my thing. One love, keep pushing. Mike for JC, New Jersey.
One love, keep pushing. The
Dude,
son of Mike.
So the winner is Mike's son, who's 15, if you did not hear that, and he's done so much to help with guide dogs, actually. He's raising
Yes.
guide dogs for blind handlers, and he's even recruiting other people to live out this passion of his.
Yes,
So,
dude.
Mike, or
Did we
Mike-
decide what we're doing for the award for the Golden
that's
Guide?
what I was thinking, a golden, what if we did a golden leash?
Ooh, they could use for the dogs.
Yes.
That would be cool.
That would be cool, I think.
be good.
And I know a company that we can get it from.
So Mike, send us,
Please,
email
Mike,
us,
yeah, I'll also send you an email to follow up. But
yeah, your
let your-
address and stuff.
let your kid know we really appreciate what he's doing, and to keep it up and keep up the awesome work with the Boy Scouts too. And
Yeah, make that
let 'em
Eagle
know-
Scout, dude.
yeah, my uncle calls me Eagle Eye.
Eagle Scouts. They call me old Deadeye.
That would be your name, huh?
I'm a deadly shot, dude. Old.
So yeah, Mike's son, you're the man. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Now I gotta go.
Now, for the Golden Cane 2024 award, a person outstanding in the field of blindness goes to. I mean, what an amazing story this one is. This was a wild one. Just a traumatic thing to go through. This person went through. but they persisted in life and pushed on. They kept pushing, and we loved it. And we chose this person as our 2024 Golden Cane winner. So we'll need you to send us your address. Your cane size is very important. What size of your cane, man?
Sorry. We're almost there.
We're getting there. We're voiceovering our way through the old iPhone here. A lot of emails, a lot of months to go back.
Almost there.
We got to make a separate folder for these.
I know. We need a separate email next time just for these.
Well, no, when you get
got
one,
it,
just throw
got
in
it,
the folder.
got it.
Got it. Here we go.
Okay.
You want to announce the winner? Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Everyone's dying to know, dude. Come on, do it.
Our winner, give me a something. Oh, yeah. Alyssa Christian.
Alyssa!
First ever Golden Cane Award. First of many to Alyssa.
Yes.
Alyssa's story. This is
replay the story. This is a
good
one.
story.
It's a roller coaster.
And I want to say to everyone, happy wrap up of National Blind Awareness Month.
5%.
Yep. White Cane Day was on the 15th of October.
Yes.
Message content. Hey, Dan and Anthony.
Hey, Dan and Anthony.
My name is Alyssa and I'm currently legally blind / visually impaired with no light perception in my left eye and partial sight in my right eye with many blind spots / shadows / light sensitivity but enough to get around and ride my horse and I should be using my cane but we will get there. This was a result of a sports injury I got playing soccer in the women's league I played in back in 2016. I'm a huge sports junkie and I've been playing sports all my life. Anything from soccer, recreational sports to snowboarding and
This
hockey.
might be a little fast for people.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds mellow to me, but I'm in my head. I'm like, people might.
I was thinking the same thing. Hold on.
Sports junkie.
My name is Alyssa
Here
and
we
I'm
go.
currently legally blind
start.
/ visually impaired with no light
So you
perception
used
in
to
my
ride-
left
go
eye
ride
and
the
partial
horse?
sight in my right eye with many blind spots / shadows / light sensitivity but enough to get around and ride my horse and I should be using my cane but we will get there. This was a result of a sports injury I got playing soccer in the women's league I played in back in 2016. I'm a huge sports junkie and I've been playing sports all my life. Anything from soccer, recreational sports to snowboarding and hockey I really don't sit still. I also used to work as a registered practical nurse until my accident happened. I got hit in the head incredibly hard with the soccer ball that created a pucker in my left retina. I am a type 1 diabetic insulin dependent so things were delicate in there for me to begin with. I had many out of town trips with my at the time boyfriend to have surgeries done to flatten the pucker and also laser my right eye as preventative for preventing future detachment from happening. Long story short, after the second vitrectomy surgery happened my left retina had detached and I did not know because they said bleeding would happen and I couldn't tell the difference so at my checkup from the vitrectomy I was rushed to the surgical center which is out of town to have my first buccal surgery done. This was completed at the beginning of December 2016 AD and at my next appointment for checkup my retina in the left eye had completely detached again and I did not know because again there was bleeding but I was not in time for the reattachment as there's a certain time frame you need to do this in. And my ophthalmologist was on holiday for Christmas and the doctor on call was more old school and not familiar with the surgery as much as my doctor was and said I can go in but I might do more damage. I made the hard choice and thanked him for his honesty and went back in January of 2017 for a second try at the buccal surgery which was unsuccessful. I think I'm close with my timelines. It's hard to remember this all. It was an emotional time. But all I could think was what am I supposed to do now? But the entire time I had my boyfriend at the time, who is now my fiancé, was there to support me and hold me what felt like the worst moment of my life. I found it so hard to accept help because from a nurse's point of view I'm the one who helps and takes care of people. He was right by my side and reminded me that he was not going anywhere and that this was an accident and it wasn't my fault. It really could happen to anyone. He also helped me reignite my love for horses as I used to ride when I was younger and it was the next thing therapeutically that came to mind to help build my confidence back because I'm so athletic and it was / still is crippling to not be able to do the sports I was used to doing. Shaun White said it perfectly in his documentary I don't know who I am without sports. It brings tears to my eyes but I have come a long way. My fiancé whose name is also Anthony helped me purchase my own horse which kept me on a solid routine and focused on goals. There are also visually impaired riders out there who have inspired me to keep up with my riding. Through all the ups and downs my fiancé has always been there for me and pushed me to keep my head held high when I feel so defeated. He's also helped me transition with adaptability around the house with use of Google TTO turn on and off lights via voice command, as well as the stove. He's texturized everything as far as the microwave and the washer so I can still keep doing my thing as well as the coffee pot. I could keep going but this email is so long, but one last story to leave you with. At one point I had both eyes done at the same time so I couldn't see at all in the beginning because of the vitrectomy and the laser they had done, so I had the patches on. He took me to the mall to walk around and get my mind off things and brought me to my favorite store and said, "Oh, feel this material, it's so soft." So of course I did, and he took my hand to guide it there, but it was not what I thought it was. My hand went straight onto the ass of a mannequin and he yelled, "Why are you touching her ass like that?" In the middle of the store. I heard the giggles. 11 periods. I cried giggling. I needed that. That is why I am nominating him. He was there at my worst and he's going to be here at our best even if I'm struggling. Aries, my social media boss on Instagram.
Got it.
Wait, hang on. She was nominating him.
No, it's Golden Cane, and then she also nominated him.
Oh, okay.
Because it says on the email subject, Golden Cane nomination.
Oh, okay. Well, we picked you as the Golden Cane winner.
Yeah.
Anthony, your fiance, though,
I know.
you should get an honorary VRT.
Yeah.
Tell him if he has his master. Go get his masters and get the old VRT masters, dude. Make a great one.
I gotta give Anthony. He's an honorary, also Golden Guide too. That's amazing what he did for his partner. And Alyssa, way to not give up and keep going, because that's a lot of stuff that happened.
Said, way to get back on the horse, baby.
What is a pucker? All I can think of was pucker up.
Yeah, and the old eye vasectomy too.
What's a trizectomy?
Vitrectomy? I don't know what that was.
Dude, you
a lot like a vasectomy though, getting clipped.
I hope we could go. I know
the belt. I think they literally wrap around the eye to keep the pressure down or something like that.
Baby, I'm definitely getting a vitrectomy. But the damn
pucker.
I want to go horseback riding.
Yeah,
somebody bought a horse.
That one girl from Australia rides horses who's blind too.
It's a sport in the para, Jerry.
It is, right?
I want to do it. We should do equestrianship.
Dude, I don't know, dude.
Did you hear the girl do the horse impression on Kill Tony?
Yeah, so good.
Oh, so congratulations to Alyssa, though, and I'll follow up with an email. And if we got that wrong, I'm sorry, but I swear it says Golden Cane Award.
It does, but at the end, she was totally nominating her.
I know.
I haven't listened to that one in a while. But we picked you, and we can do that.
Yeah, we picked you. You are an inspiration.
Back on the horse.
Getting back on the horse.
And then a special shout out to John Barron had nominated somebody too.
Yes, blind, deaf,
blind artist, right?
Blind, deaf artist, yes.
Did we have any other special shout outs?
We need to get more organized over here, Jerry.
Yeah, we do. That was it. Those are our awards. So email us. We'll send you an email and we'll get something special out to you. The Golden Cane for sure.
Oh, here it is.
All right. This is a special shout out. Nominee from our friend John Barron, another visually impaired skater.
Big shout out to Krista.
Wood burning. It's a wood burner.
No, blind love. Wait. Yeah, blind love wood burning.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Blind love. Is that their quote? Almost one love, blind love.
Blind love.
I like that. Blind love.
Blind love.
They're deaf and blind though.
Mm-hmm. Which is a Harley combination.
We need to pick. Oh, I couldn't imagine. We need to pick someone like that next time. Do some kind of really cool.
Yes. I gotta reach out to her.
Sweet.
I want to interview a blind artist.
Congratulations, my people.
Cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Artist, man.
That's cool to do. I'm excited. I think this will grow. And we are starting a new segment on the show called Favorite Comments of the Week.
Are we doing that right now?
No, we're gonna get to that next next episode, but
We just pick
get
the
ready
most
for that.
ridiculous
It is going to be a fun one.
comments that people leave.
We're going to go through all our platforms.
I'm gonna
and
do
find-
one. We can't just leave them on the hook.
Yeah, let's do one. All right,
I'm
we'll
gonna
do
do
one.
one.
Give yours. What do you got over there?
All right. Here we go. Now I'm the person.
It's all right. We got to do a lot to get through these phones, and there's
I
no
got a comment on one of my skate videos
on YouTube.
on YouTube that said, "Great, now blind people can be annoying too."
Oh my god, dude!
Because we can skateboard now.
Yeah. Oh well, that leads me to one actually. I got one the other day that was, I posted that because the film was playing at that film festival. Shot in the Dark played at Smod Castle.
Yes, gotta
At
give
a
them that
Kevin
next
Smith
step.
thing. Yeah, but I was like, if you're around the New Jersey area, come to the screening. And someone wrote, this world is. Hold on, I'll pull the exact comment up. It was pretty funny.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's right here.
The festival put on by what's his name? Smith.
Kevin Smith from Clerks,
Yeah.
which I've never seen actually until the other night.
What?
It's pretty funny. Here it is.
Jane Silent Bob too.
This guy. And this guy had about 100 replies.
Oh yeah, mine was going off on mine too. Yeah, I love it.
Was it?
Good stuff.
Okay. Here, imagine only being famous for having a disability. It's pathetic how low this world has become.
How what this world has
How
become?
low.
Low it's become. Wow.
And then I just wrote, I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, that's a funny one, dude.
And people were like, you're lucky Anthony has grace. He could snap you like a toothpick.
That's a good one, dude.
I know. But my
Imagine
favorite,
being famous for
my favorite you hinted at this. It was pretty funny the way you said it. Like, it's just, you're in the dark over there. Someone was like, this is exact words. The fuck's he going to Brazil for? What's the darkness different over there or something?
That's a good one.
That was so funny.
That is a solid one.
Like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's all the same, dude. Doesn't mean I don't want to go.
Oh, that was a good one. It's a doozy.
Darkness
It's a
different over
doozy.
there. A little different.
Oh my god.
Great comments.
Yeah.
Great comments.
Keep it up. We love them. They bring
Keep
joy to
them
my
coming.
day. Yeah. All right. You got anything to promote?
Nope.
Yeah.
Just donate, dude. Donate. Keep
Donate.
pushing.
Yeah, we need a update next episode.
I get the update. We're getting
All right, ladies and gents, and everything in between.
Thank you all so much. All the entries. Congratulations to the winners.
Yes.
And as always, keep pushing and
One love.
Keep pushing and one love from Four Bad Eyes.